Hi, this is Renuka from Handmade by Renuka, and thank you for joining me today. Today I am showcasing the Love from Lizzie card kit January 2017. I am also part of a design team for a first quarter. Now I made 16 cards and 2 tags out of this kit, and I divided those videos in 3 parts so you can enjoy the full card making video process. I already die cut some of the pattern papers before, so I suggest you to watch previous video first and then jump into this. So now I die cut these small heart shapes from the kit, and these 5 dies are came in a kit, and now I'm adhering all those by using liquid glue to the pattern paper. And just to make sense that I add a little bit of more sponging ink on all of them. Now I want to make a one panel in front of the card, so I'm using those stripes, and my main idea is the main panel will be raised on the foam dots or the fun foam, and then I'll just attach those pattern papers behind that. Now you can cut the whole pattern paper in a pink, but the way I'm using it, you can consume more paper, and you can get less in a more. So now I'm just kind of pulling out my die cuts together and see how it looks. So this is like a card thinking process, that how I'm thinking while making these cards. Now I use those salmon's scallops borders, and now I want to attach all these things on a different card panel. So I'm using one ivory cardstock in my stash, and I just cut out that with the same width and height of the card panel, because these are not the standard one, so I need to just measure that. And now I'm using this fun foam to raise that panel, and now you can see that first of all I'm adhering all those small vertical panels so that I have an idea that where I want to put that. And by using another craft cardstock, for that you will use, when you adding the ribbon, you don't have to put the full ribbon behind the card. You can just attach that and make one cheater's knot, and by using the blue dots you can add your bow there. So this ribbon also came in a kit, and then I just jump to the second card, and here I'm just die cutting some hearts, and then I just point out that how many hearts I can cut in a vertical panel. But whenever you are doing this kind of stuff, add first, last, and the first shapes first, and then you can decide manually or just eyeball that where you want the another shapes in between. In this way you can space equally in all of them. If you really want to measure it, but I just want to show you one trick, that's why I showed that. Now I want to attach that arrow panel behind those small heart shaped windows, and I just seeing that how much I needed, and then I'll cut out those, and then I cut a small stripes of the paper from the main cardstock so that it will peek out the same color from outside too, so that will combine all together. Now I'm kind of seeing that where I want to attach more things, and this is like more masculine card, so I was thinking about that, and I'm selecting the pattern paper. How I select pattern paper, and that if that makes sense to you, you can watch my first video where I talk a little bit more about the pattern papers and the card sizes too. Now then I'm just measuring everything with the pencil and making marks on the pattern paper, and then I'll put all the things together. These sticker sheets came in a kit, and those are like fabulous, so I love to add those directly on the cardstock rather than embossing in a gold embossing powder or something like that. It is really nice to have those kind of stickers in your hand. It makes your process more quick. Now this copper metallic paper is also came in a kit, and I decided to add that on both the side of this panel. This is, I'm creating a kind of vertical card one, and after that I just erase all those small pencil marks from the small hearts, and I'll attach all of them together. I just want to make a one 3D raised look to them, so I'm folding those in between with my fingers. Now you can see I'm using a liquid glue. Whenever you're doing these kind of project, liquid glue is your friend, because you can manipulate and adjust the shapes and size exactly matching to each other. So I suggest go with not the quick drying glue but the slow drying glue, so you will get more time to do your things. Now I'm using here tweezers and craft knife to pull out those stickers and put them on the pattern paper as my sentiment. And now I just die cut one of the heart shape from the copper paper, and these peel off stickers are following heart lines, and I attach that. And now I decided to put those pearls. Those pearls are awesome. Every time I want to add them in a project, whether it's a girls or guy project, it didn't matter to me because it looked really awesome. Now I have this last cardstock. The kit came in a 5 cardstock, and I use how I cut them and score them I showed in a previous video. For this I want to create two different kind of cards. So I just showing here that how you can make gift tags out of vellum and put those inside the card. So I just cut out the whole paper in half, and then now I'm using the vellum. For this side I didn't measure anything. I just put one card which is handy in my decks at that time, and just score the lines and put everything together as you see. Now here I'm kind of planning that what should it look and where I should put that. So finally I decided to add these small pattern papers, which is the leftover from the previous projects, and I just measure out every time with the pencil and then die cut it, cause rather than measuring with the scale, it is easy to make such kind of things. Now you can see that I am just giving a little bit inking here and there just to make sure that it looks all together nice in the sheet of the paper, and then I'll just chop down the excess one. Now after that I realized that I need something more trendy to the gift card holders upside, so I decided to add that. I will add the scallop one, but then I decided to go with the designer scissors. Everyone has that, but we hardly use them, so I just use that. Now I already prepared these tags and inks them, so now they are really dry. So now I want to add this tag, and I make one hole, poke a hole with the spellbinders tool, and then I add that natural twine to it, which came in a kit. And this small cloth pen is also came in a kit, and this ribbon is also came in a kit. Everything is from kit. And then I decided to stamp all these things. Now remember that this pigment ink is really juicy and nice, so you can see that I'm using the ghost stamping, but still I get a nice impression. Now here I am showing you the technique how you can extend those leaves by using Stamper Magic here. Basically you can use the Stamper Magic. If you don't have Stamper Magic tool about the ink you can do, you can use your T-scale ruler, and any acetate sheet will work with the same thing. And sorry I'm making this really fast because I have to show more cards. Now I put that project aside for drying, and now I'm making another project, and here I'm creating a great gatefold card. Again I divided the cardstock in a 3 part, and then I just fold that, and then on the upper side I fold those half, as you can see. Now I'm kind of measuring all the things with the pencil mark on that cardstock because I'm not using scale here, and then I will just put all things together, and if I need it I will trim out little bit. This is not a very symmetrical card. I want to add little bit of more interest in that, so just make sure that whenever you're using gatefold kind of card, make sure that your pattern paper design is matched together. Now you can see that if I close that card, the flowers are in proper position, so you need to remember that thing. Then I just want to add those small scrap pieces here and there to add more interest in a card, and I'm just attaching them and just gluing them with the ink. Now this tag came in a kit, and I decided to add more ink to that, and same time I want to cut the copper color cardstock with that, so I use the bigger circle oval for my guideline, and then I cut out with the scissors. And now I will add those stickers there by using craft knife and tweezers. You can do that easily. And then I will attach that panel only one side of the card so that it will open properly. Here I'm not using any twine or the ribbon. I just want to make sure that it is like seen that it's a gatefold card. Now these are the leftover between those falling hearts. I want to use them also, so I'm using those stickers to just decorate the inside of card, and these are also nice to use. And these stickers, love stickers, I love them. I can use them in everywhere in these projects. So but yeah, they really add a nice elegant look to it. And now I'm attaching the my oval shape there. And for the main card sentiment, I will add a little bit of foam tape, so it's like foam dots, so it's like raised one. And now I decided to add those new drops and all around the frame to tie it together so it will look nice, and it's matched perfectly with each other. The color coordinates are really nice, and I keep that aside for drying. Now for the first card, now you see that it's already dried, so now I will use the stamper magic and stamp that first, second image and another flower. And then I will add little bit more new drops to the project, and again I put that aside for drying. Yeah, I am switching these projects in between cause I am showcase. Although this process is like a speed up process, but I'm showing you in real time. It's not like that I'm working and then going, and I don't have that much time to do, so I did that. Now these small hearts came in a kit, and another glittery string came in a kit, so I attach all those strings to those 3 hearts. I don't want to color them because they are in a natural color, and I want to see those natural colors like it is combining together. Now I'm playing with this and seeing that whatever I like or dislike, and sometimes I just want to do the things and then I just grab a ATG glue gun and attach all the pattern paper there, and then cut out the excess with the help of the trimmer, attaching this doily here. Again I'm cutting off the excess, and then I decided to add one tag, but I don't want to use the tag came in a kit. It is a little bit bigger for this design, so here I'm using MFT's tag, but you don't have to use that exactly. You can just hand cut out the tag, and you can get lots and lots of templates free on the internet for the tags, or just make one rectangle and just chop it off the corners of one side. And then there is the burlap cloth, and I'm just making heart shape with them, and I'm just folding it for not twice but 4 times, so I get 2 shapes of that. But I will not use them here. I will use those in the next project, and that project is like in the another video, but I don't want to cut that thing here and trim that there. Just I want to show you what I did in while the whole procedure. Now I'm just attaching those tags with the help of the fun foam to get more race look, and then attaching the string. The natural twine came in the kit, and then these small banners. Now I'm using the scrap or leftover with me, and I'm just switching papers here and there because these are like double-sided papers, so I need to see that how they match together. And now I'm just kind of inking all those things together so it will look nice and part of one thing. And then I just use ATG gun to attach all the stuff on my front of the card. And this heart shape also I want to add little bit of dimension, so I add fun foam there. And whenever I'm adding fun foam, I'll make sure that the sticky side I will stick to the main paper, and then I'll use the liquid glue to attach that on the project, cause it will give me little bit room to move, and that's very easy to peel off and process the videos, process the thing again. Now here I'm using again those 3 dots and of the heart, and then I'm just accepting those heart with the new drops here. and I kind of like those pattern papers so much that I don't want to do anything with that because these are already beautiful and raised effect. So I just add little bit of ink all over the side of it. Now it's dry little bit, so I decided to attach all this card together, and I put that ribbon there. Then the tag is also dried, so I put the tag there, and I decided to add those small hearts, pearls there. You can stop here by anyway if you want to, but I just want to add more die cuts. Now this happen when you have lots of die cuts with you together and left over from the another project. You can add them here and there and just like accent. Now here I'm using the gold foil in between and using the inlay technique, but you will feel like that I'm attaching the whole heart on the golden foiled cardstock or like the things. So now you can see that we made this gatefold card, the window card, the heart-shaped card, the gift card. So these are the projects for this card, and in the next video I'll show you more cards with the 2 tags, and I use those left over for the next project. So now Lizzie's Love from Lizzie kit is like Elizabeth is offering the subscription to the kit, so you can go over to her blog and see that you can subscribe to it, or you can directly go to the shop and there is also subscription available. Now one thing is more that I want to show you that there is one Facebook group where you can post your photos with the Made by Lizzie's product, and then it's like Love from Lizzie's product. And if you want to purchase this kit internationally, I'll ensure that please do the insurance so that you get your kit at a proper time. So I hope you like today's project. So if you like my channel, do subscribe to it. Please follow me on Facebook, Pinterest and Instagram, and you can see more details on my blog. You can subscribe to my channel, and I will soon post the next video on the same series, and I will soon start my Valentine Day series, so stay tuned with me. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.